Class, and welcome to my video presentation of this week's assignment, the air tour scenario. All right, so for this scenario, we are an air tour pilot, also a CFI. We're working for this company. We're taking some passengers on an air tour. However, our boss is asking us to go further than 25 miles and drop off a passenger using our CFI privileges. So we just want to see if we would do this flight or if it's even legal. Um, so my initial reaction would be no. This flight is not legal. That's not something that I feel comfortable doing right away for numerous reasons. The pilot, the plane, the passengers, and also the standards of operation of the company which the plane is being leased from. So let's run through the PAVE checklist, which is our best friend. P for pilot and passengers. We are a commercial pilot. We have an instrument rating. We have a CFI license. And we have about 100 hours in the aircraft that we are flying, which that's good. For me, that's a thumbs up. The passengers, however, in order for them to get flight instruction, they need to be TSA verified. So I would have to make sure that that has been done before. And this is in accordance with Part 1552. It is a quick process. So if you're really adamant on making this flight happen, and if this flight instructor is actually essential, we could do that pretty quickly if they can provide all the documents. A for aircraft, it is a C210 and it has a G600, dual GTN 650s, and also an autopilot. It is a very capable aircraft. It can most definitely handle the mission. However, we have to make sure that the contract in which the aircraft is being leased under also covers flight instruction and also flights over 25 nautical miles away from the base. We also have to make sure that the SOPs of the company cover that as well, and also the insurance. So there's a lot of layers to the legality of the plane. It could be airworthy, however, we can't just trust our employer or the owner of the aircraft. And we have to verify as the pilots that everything is also legal. Because yes, even if I'm legal as a pilot, I would not want to fly a plane that is not necessarily insured. Also the V for environment. The weather looks very good. We're departing at 0900. VFR weather, nothing really stands out here. Winds are pretty calm, sky is clear. It could be a little bit cold, so we just have to keep an eye out for icing. Just stay away from visible moisture. We are a VFR anyway. So yeah, nothing really here in the environment that stands out. However, the fact that they want us to go to another airport and drop off a client, then it adds more to this environmental factor. External pressures. So this is going to be the biggest part here. We, in the scenario, it's been mentioned that our employer is very well known in the industry. He has connections, and he is also known for addressing those gray areas. What I like to call that is pushing the boundaries, is what that is. In real life, I would love to go talk to the FISDO before I do this flight. I want to clarify a few things with them, and we can just trust our boss that everything is going to be legal in that gray area. And also, in the future, if I ever was in my employer's position, I'd be looking for pilots that are making sound decisions and are not just easily pressured by other people to do a mission that they shouldn't be doing. So yes, we're definitely going to talk to the FISDO and verify everything. Conclusion, I will not be doing this flight. Further verification is required. We have to make sure that the clients are comfortable with this. We have to make sure that the owner of the aircraft or whoever has operational control currently under the contract feels comfortable with this, and we are insured also. As Proverbs 27:12 says, the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. And we don't want to be that guy. We definitely want to make sure that we have all of our bases covered. All right, thank you very much for watching.